So let us move on to the summary of this video. You will be able to do three things. Number one, you will be able to insert subscript and superscript. Now what do I mean by subscript? I'll discuss that later on. Number two, you will be able to insert any type of symbol into your HTML code that is not on your keyboard, that we call as the character entities. Number three, you will be able to create horizontal lines onto your web page. Okay, so let's start with the first topic that I said about the subscript and superscript. Now, what is a subscript? So if you take a progression, if you take a progressive series like 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, there is a representation for this series, right? You represent them as like A1, A2, A3, so on in the progression concept. I'm saying in the context of progression I'm talking about. You call them as the A1, A2, A3 and so on. So that one is actually in that one is a subscript. That's what the subscript 8 is. So there are certain situations when subscripts are required. So for that purpose we're going to be using subscript tag, and the syntax is very simple. You have to take the subscript opening, then you have to specify the term that you're gonna be like want that to be below certain things. Like if I want A and 1 below that, so I'm gonna take that one in the subscript opening and closing block. Do you get it? Now coming to the next one, that is your superscript. Now superscript are in short are the powers, you can say. If I want to represent a polynomial or a quadratic equation of degree 2, I'll represent like ax squared plus bx plus c. I'll represent like this. So for that square I require a superscript. So to insert that superscript, what you need is what to do, you write a, you will write the sup tag, you will write 2 in the inside tag, you close the sup tag. So what happens here is whatever you have taken in the sub tag, it will be like elevated upwards, slightly upwards towards the preceding one, like shown here. I'll discuss with an example. Let us go on to the desktop, and this was our last 1 minute. So if I want to insert a subscript, for example, within this paragraph, if I want this equation, look at this equation. This equation is so beautiful. Look at that equation. If I want this equation ax squared plus bx plus c, I'm gonna write like this. You will write a, right? You will write x. Now you want square, so you'll start this superscript sup. In that I write 2 because I need a power 2 to the raise of x. I'm gonna end this sup, so sorry. So for ending that, I'll be like writing like this. There we go, that's it. I'm gonna take plus ax squared, it is now bx, there it is, a bx. Now again plus, I'm gonna take c here, that's it. So I'll got an equation here. I'll just save this page and I'm gonna launch it. You can see that ax squared plus you can see that ax squared plus bx plus c there, right? That ax square has means that ax square that became square because of the superscript tag. Now if I want that 2 below that, I'm gonna just replace p with b here, and look at this. There we go, and I'm gonna save it. Here we go. Now I'm gonna reload my page. You can see that 2 that came down now. It came below x now. That's all about the subscript. Now I don't want to discuss much on this because they're not so useful here. So when we move on to the next topic is about the character entities, and this is one of the most crucial topic that as a web developer you should have the idea of. Now into your keyboard we have all these keys, right? There are so many number of keys into our keyboard. But what about this symbol? What about this symbol? You don't have this. This copyright strike symbol, you don't have this symbol. You don't have euro symbol, you don't have summation, you don't have pi, you don't have anything that may be required in the future, that may have the requirement in the future. You don't have all those symbols. So for such purposes we go for character entities. Character entities are those symbols that are not usually present onto our keyboard and that we cannot insert it directly. For example, if I want to write copyright C, copyright with this C, like this, for every character entity there is a code there is a code specified there. For example, if I want to take C, that copyright C, I'm gonna use this code and copy with semicolon. I'll write copyright. This is just my part, this is just a part of the paragraph, you don't get confused with this. Copyright. Now I'm gonna take and copy is the code with a semicolon. So what happens here is this copyright will be like it will be printed like a paragraph, means within the paragraph it is written, so it will be printed as it is. So what happened when it comes here, it will print C with circle that is shown here. You can see that. I'm gonna save my page and there we go. You can see that C there. You can see that C there, right? Yeah, there we go. That's all about the character entities. So there are a ton of character entities that are there in the HTML that you may require a lot of times, like pi, you have summation, you have so many things, so many things, and you can check the symbols for each character entity and use that symbol as required for you. That's it for the character entities. Now the next topic is going to be our horizontal rules. Now what are horizontal rules? So if you want to insert this line into your code, you will take horizontal rule tag, that is our HR tag. For example, in this code of mine, after heading I need that HR. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna write HR here. There it is. Now save it. There we go. You see that line there. That's what horizontal line is all about. That's it guys for today. You can subscribe for more such videos. Thank you very much.